Hello, guys. I once again welcome you to another exciting edition of Sports Village Daily Update. It has been a very long time we met on this platform. We've had some complications on the platform, but we are back for good with a genuine and authentic Phyllis. And let's check out the prefaces of today's stories. Newly invited Super Eagles player has made what I call the mock CEO statement about head coach Eric Sekuchel, and we are going to check it out in this video. The communications director for the Nigerian Football Federation has also spoken at length about Nigeria football. He highlighted 3 points, and we are going to check it out in this video. I will also talk from the camp of the maiden edition of the WAFU Cup, which comprises WAFU Zone A and Zone B teams. According to the official communique coming in, the tournament has been postponed, and we check the reasons behind why the tournament has been postponed in this video. I also talk from the camp of Nigeria National Under-20 boys head coach Aliyu Zubairu. Currently, he has resigned from his second job, and we check it out in this video. Before I proceed with the details of the stories, if you are new on this platform, please let's all subscribe to the channel. After that, you hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. As usual, my name still remains Solomon Kwadwo Asante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports, and I've been given a Nigerian name on this platform as Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please do well to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts after my presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's delve into the details of the stories. And to start with is a camp of Nigeria Super Eagles invited player, a new player who had his debut game for the Super Eagles. As it stands now, his name is unknown. He has made what I call a mock CEO speech about Eric Sekuchel. Mock CEO speech in the sense that it's very serious but laughable at the end. He is saying the coaching method that Eric Sekuchel uses at the training grounds are quite complicated and hard to cope with. It got to a time during the 2025 Unity Cup tournament, he decided even to feign injury in order to quit the Super Eagles of Nigeria. These are the exact words of the newly invited Super Eagles of Nigeria player, whose name is unknown. That is according to ongoalnigeria.com. And let's check out the exact words on our screens as you're having the full glare of it. He started by saying, "We have to run 12 laps from one post to another. And for some of us who just ended the league in Nigeria, we couldn't cope." So definitely, when you are talking about Nigeria league, meaning one of the debutants from the NPL film who made this statement. I saw the reports where you talked about players from the NPL struggling, and it's true because of the hard nature of it. Chel wants players who are physically imposing, quick, and also full of energy. I guess that is why a player like Isaac Xavier, who we thought was the best in training, didn't get to play. You can ask the foreign-based players. They all loved Xavier, but the coach had other ideas. And it's why we didn't play in both engagements. So that is it. I don't know the player's name, and I just don't want to mention any player's name on this platform. But it's a mock serious statement. It's quite serious but laughable at the end. He was finding it difficult to cope with how Eric Sekuchel needed to deploy his training method. And he said they are very rigorous and complicated to cope with at the training ground. So this is the exact words from this unknown player. Let's move on in the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, same as Nigeria football. The communications director for Nigeria Football Federation, that's the NFF, Mr. Ademola Olajiri, has spoken at length about Nigeria football, but I've highlighted 3 points. His first point is about the recent post of Victor Boniface creating the Super Eagles of Nigeria on Instagram. He has stated it. He said looking at his post is something which is laughable, and he was jesting. That is it. It wasn't something serious that we have to talk about or we have to take it to other social media platforms to discuss. Even if a player is to post something on Instagram, within some few seconds, deleting that post shows how jesting the player was. And we all know the jovial nature of Victor Boniface. So this is the reply or the response to how people are talking about Victor Boniface recent Super Eagles retirement post on Instagram. First and foremost, let's check out his post before we discuss the response from the communications director of the Nigerian Football Federation. This was a post by Victor Boniface on Instagram after Nigeria's 1-1 draw with Russia. He posted this: "Proud to play for my country. A dream for me also. Really enjoyed every moment, the good and bad. Thanks a lot. Thank you all. I don't hang my boots." And this is a response from the communications director of the Nigerian Football Federation, Mr. Ademola Olajiri. You should have noticed that he was jesting. He immediately deleted the post. So he said, since the deletion of the video, it shows that Victor Boniface was jesting, and that is it, a jovial part of his site on Instagram. He proceeded to talk about the growing calls to sanction the Bafana after using ineligible player against Lesotho, talking of Teboho Mekwena. And it says, as it stands now, there's no response from the World Football Governing Body, that is FIFA, but every disciplinary sanction or acts will be in their guard to come out to what to say about this. And as it stands now, the NFF can't do anything about it, but they are just waiting. The law is the law, the rule is the rule, and they have to use it effectively. These are the exact response about the growing calls to sanction Bafana for using ineligible player against Lesotho. We have not, that is it, they've not heard anything from FIFA as it stands now. That is up to FIFA. But the rule is the rule. This is what Ademola Olajiri, Communications Director of the Nigerian Football Federation, is talking about. So those who are waiting or sensing on tenterhooks to know what is happening from the Nigerian Football Federation, they've not heard anything from FIFA. But they know that the law is the law, the rule is the rule, and any disciplinary action will be in their guard to come out to what it is about. So they are just in all ears waiting to hear from FIFA, and that is it from the Nigerian Football Federation. He also spoke about people talking about using the Gosio Akpabio Stadium in Uyo for Super Eagles of Nigeria home matches. People are saying it's even a curse for them to play at that home grounds. And he said, according to him, there's no change as it stands now. His response to those callings as to the Super Eagles of Nigeria shifting their home matches in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers to other venues. He stated saying, I cannot speak on any change of venue of Super Eagles. So these were the exact simple words from Ademola Olajiri. So that is it from the camp of the Nigerian Football Federation Communications Director. As I've already mentioned his name. His name is Ademola Olajiri, and that is it. Let's move on from the camp of Nigeria National Under-20 boys head coach Aliyu Zubairu. As it stands now, he has severed ties with his former club, that is El Kanami Warriors, in the NPL4. As it stands now, he wants his major focus to be on the Flying Eagles as they are preparing for the 2025 World Cup tournament, which is scheduled to take place in Chile from the 27th of September to the 19th of October 2025. So his major focus should be on the Flying Eagles. And according to my research, he is a coach who did his very best for El Kanami Warriors. He even masterminded for them to return to the NPLFL somewhere last year, that is 2024. He also helped them in that year, that is the 2024, for them to clinch their third ever FA Cup trophy in Nigeria, and this time around he was able to mastermind for them to be part of the teams that will be playing next season in the NPL4. So he has done well for them, and in his words, he needed to express his gratitude for the officials, team, and management of the club. And let's have a glance on our screens. Quite unclear to read, but let me just try as much as I can to talk about this. He said, farewell message to El Kanami Warriors family. Dear El Kanami Warriors family, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the management, staff, players, and fans for their unwavering support over the past 2 years. My time with the club has been filled with incredible memories and a lot of things. Okay, it's very unclear. So let's keep it that. But the theme of what I'm talking about is that Aliyu Zubairu has severed ties with his former club, El Kanami Warriors, after 2 years stints with the clubs, and I've already mentioned what he did with the clubs, a lot about him with the club. But that is it from his camp. Let me end this presentation from the maiden edition of the WAFU Cup, which comprises WAFU Zone A and WAFU Zone B countries. Initially, it was supposed to take place from the 15th of this month to the 30th of this month. And as it stands now, and per the groupings, we had 13 countries that would have competed in this tournament. 4 countries in Group A, 4 countries in Group C, and 5 countries in Group B. And looking at the group, let's just have a glance of it as I reiterate. Group A, Ghana will be hosting that tournament. So we had Ghana, Togo, Gambia, and Liberia. Group B, that is 5 countries: Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Niger, and Mali. And Group C, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, and Benin. But per the reports, there is an official communique from the Ghana Football Communications team. They are saying the tournament has been postponed. That is what they are saying, and this is from the leaders. They were supposed to host the tournament at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, but as it stands now, the tournament has been postponed, and they said they will come out with new dates for the tournament in due course. So let's be patient and be calm and wait for what will transpire from the organizers of the tournament as it stands now. But the reason for the postponement of this tournament is that they want this tournament to be held under the best condition. That is what they are waiting for successful events. So that is it from that. And you don't know when the tournaments will be played. But my major worry is that this time would have been the best fit time for the tournament, because we've seen a lot of players who participated in the 2025 Under-20 AFCON in Egypt, and would have seen a replicate of what they did at that tournament. But when they take it to different months or different dates, we wouldn't see those players as the various European competitions might commence. So that is it from the WAFU Zone A and Zone B teams, which is the maiden edition of the WAFU Cup tournament. The generality of everything is it has been postponed, and you are waiting from when the tournament will be rescheduled. And that is it as I end my presentation on this. Let me just give special shout out to all my top commenters, those who are supporting this platform to grow. This is a special shout out to Matthew Duku. I do appreciate your support on Sports Pillar. I think you are one of the commenters on Manual TV Sports. I appreciate all your comments here. Kenneth, I do appreciate your support. Moru Mumuni, I do appreciate your support. Peter Osai, I do appreciate your support. Emmanuel Moro, I do appreciate your support. All those commenters who commented under my previous videos, those who watched but didn't comment, I do appreciate all your support on Sports Filler. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.